Hey guys, how you doing today? Bitcoin Kid here, March 29, 2021. Welcome to the channel where I try to keep you updated on the latest cryptocurrency events, and I show you my strategy and what I'm doing in investing in cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you're new to the channel, please click the like and the subscribe button, and don't forget to click the notification bell to get the latest videos. All right guys, let's get this started. Bitcoin hovering around 58,000. Now, no, that was probably actually a little bit before, but right now, this time it's actually 57,836, but it keeps on bouncing back up and down. So that's really good news. Now, crypto analyst Michael Vanderpop, who predicted Bitcoin's March pullback, now predicts that Bitcoin is current rally will end at the 58,000 level. He believes Bitcoin will test about 56,200. And the first support level will be 54,100. He believes that the 50K level is the next possible stop, and then possibly after that down to 48,500. So we shall see. So the Secretary Commissioner Hester Pierce says that some crypto sales may be illegal. She's talking in the United States. She's talking about NFTs, non-fungible tokens, where basically, is where people are taking like certain graphics or paintings, or like you've probably seen those Pokemon cards and like baseball or basketball cards, and they're making them digital, and they're basically selling them as originals or paintings, or doing this with music. So it brings up a lot of different things that could possibly deem them as securities, and that's basically what she was saying. She basically says that some of these practices may deem an NFT as an unregistered security, making the sale illegal in the US. So that being said, okay, XRP potential gain possible skyrocket to $4.32. So that's really cool. Ethereum back to 1,800. Wow, let's go Ethereum. They're saying that the next level we could see to make possible the 2,000 range. Basically, the Ethereum co-founder, one of the founders, was basically saying that that it was predicting this, a few weeks ago, saying that by the end of March, beginning of April, we're going to see a lot of the Ethereum token coins being burned. So instead of going to the miners, coins are going to be burned and now put back into the ecosystem, or to pay for the gas fee. So we're seeing a lot of these things that are going to start pushing the Ethereum coins. We've been waiting for a long time, and you guys see my portfolio. I have like 1.5 ETH, 1.43 ETH. And man, if it gets to 2,500 or 10 grand, that's going to be amazing. So guys, stay tuned for the rest of the video. We're going to go over some pricing, what's going on, and I'm going to show you my buy bid and what's happening. Wow, I had an amazing morning this morning when I woke up. It was great. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And really, again, I'm not a financial advisor, but this is definitely a way that you can get into trading with Bitcoin on the Bybit app, that you can potentially make some pretty serious gains with not that much money. So again, there's a lot of guys on the YouTube channels that they kind of show you like the trading stuff, and they're making they're trading like 10,000, 100,000, 50, whatever it is, and their their positions are like the one guy's got $1 million position, and a little confusing, kind of like turned me off from it for a while, and then I really felt like I wanted to kind of get into it and start trying to figure it out. But a lot of videos that I saw, a lot of guys were YouTubers, the amounts that they were putting in, like $10,000 and 10xing and all this stuff, and I really didn't have a ton of money. But I'm showing you what I did with about $100 to $200, and what are the potential gains. So you'll see that later part of the video. All right, guys, have a great day and stay tuned. Thank you. Alrighty guys, so let's take a look what's going on. Let's see some pricing. Take a look at Bitcoin, 57,620, Ethereum 1,800, broke 1,800. You're seeing this Ethereum too. That's basically going to come out soon, where you can stake your ETH, and you can gain anywhere. Let's take a look at this. It says you can gain anywhere from 5 to 25%, I believe, or 20%. ETH Coinbase, you receive 7 APR in rewards. I could have sworn it said about, I'll change it, but just the other day it said you can earn 5 to like 20% on your ETH, but apparently they updated it. So apparently you can receive 7.5% APR in rewards, rate subject to change in the network, right? While staked on ETH, but you got to stake it for like 2 to 3 years. So I'm not sure about doing that. Let's take a look at some other stuff. Cardano's, it's up, but still sitting around 120. It's been higher than that. Litecoin creeping up 194. Let's take a look. Bitcoin Cash, it's going up. Stellar Lumens 40 cents. This Filecoin, they were talking about this Dogecoin, still staying around 5 something. VeChain still around 9 cents. Let's see what else we were looking at. Algoland. They're talking about some other coin. I forget. I have to look that up and see. Let's take a look. 1 second. Okay, we found it. It's called Icon. Right now it's about $2.62. And let's see what this, it's not support on Coinbase, but it was $12.64. So this is one that they're talking about that could potentially go up. And you can probably have to find this like on Binance or some other coin, but it's called Icon. So take a look at that. ICX, I believe, is the symbol. So that's a potential one as well. And let's take a look at our home. And let's see what's going on here. I got, I kind of moved over a lot. Let's click on my portfolio. Actually, let's see what's going on here. Not a lot going on here, but as you can see, I moved over Cardano. I had it in my crypto.com account. I moved it over here. Just because it's a lot easier if I need to sell it, if I need to move, money around, and that's kind of what I've been doing lately. I've been taking some of the Bitcoin that I had. I have a little bit of Bitcoin right here, but I've taken like 200 out and I put it in Bybit. So I do have money in Bitcoin right now, but I'm trading it. So, and it also, because I have it in perpetual mode, I'm still, it still goes up when Bitcoin goes up and down as well. So I have it stored there right now. So I use it for trading. And my Ethereum right here, I've got $80. It's going up a little bit, but again, in my other Nexo account, I do have 1.43 ETH. So that's going up as well. I had some of these coins. I moved them a lot. I'm probably gonna be selling these coins that I have in Coinbase right now, only because I'm gonna start this new project that I want to talk to you guys about. Maybe in the next video, I'll give you a glimpse of what I'm doing, because I want to keep you updated, every day, what exactly I'm doing and what I'm thinking, what I think is gonna move. But just to let you know, there's a new, it's not a new project, but it came out like last summer, and it's called Helium. It's a Helium token. You're able to find it on Binance. And what they're doing is basically the co-founder was the founder of Napster. So this is like multi-billion-dollar guy who created Napster and sold it. And then he's working on this project, which basically it's like a peer-to-peer like internet. So he's trying to create like a internet network with individuals. So for example, like anybody can buy that. They have several hotspots that they sell, and they range around like $350 to like maybe around $500-600. So they're not really that expensive. So technically, it's like you're mining for Helium coins, and when you buy one of these hotspots and you install it in your house, you have, obviously you run electricity on it. It doesn't consume a lot of electricity, and you connect your internet to it, either Wi-Fi or whatever. Basically, you emit a signal where another hotspot that has to be like further than 300 meters, which is like a quarter of a mile, I believe, or at least around a mile or so. And it does this, basically it's like on a blockchain, and it verifies that you and their other hotspot are now in existence, and it's called witnessing. So that's kind of cool. So if you see me start putting up some stuff from Mad Max or whatever, like witness me, I might put up something on Instagram. That'll be funny. But that's basically it. Like, all you have to do is you connect this hotspot, you download their app, and then you create a wallet account. You're gonna have to create a Binance account, and when they send the money to your wallet, you can then transfer. You can keep it there, hodl it, or you can transfer it. But just to kind of give an example, you could make, and you can check their website. I'll kind of put some links down there where you can check out, and you can check other people's hotspots and how it's going, because all of this is on a blockchain, so everything is verified, cannot be falsified. So you can check in your area, and it's worldwide. And basically, they're trying to create their own internet network where, who knows, in the future it could be used for, wireless cell phones, and it's going to be a lot cheaper. And right now they have 24,000 hotspots worldwide, and most of them are in the United States. And you can basically, they pay you every time you connect with another hotspot, and it verifies the signal. You get a certain amount of helium tokens. Okay, so it depends. If you're in a remote area and there's not really anybody for miles and miles and miles, there's different ways to gain helium tokens, but you might earn 0.2 helium tokens, right? Or you might be in a really good hotspot area, right? And you've got tons of other people that are in your area, not exactly next door to you, but they're a couple miles away, and there's there's 5 or 10 in your area, and they'll all connect with each other, and they can earn 1, 2, 3, 5, 30, it just depends, a day. And you're wondering, well, okay, well, what is it worth? Well, last year, when helium came out, it was 25 cents a token, a coin, right? 25 cents, not bad, right? So if you got 10 coins, it's $2.50, not big of a deal, right? But guess what? It's now worth $10, okay? And so imagine you earn, or you mine 5 coins a day, right? That's 150 coins a month. You could be earning 50, coins a day to $1,500. $50 a day to $1,500 a month, and it all depends. So that being said, I'm going to be buying 2 of these helium miners, okay? And they're going to I'm deciding on whether there's one called the Nebra. It's about $350 plus tax or whatever. It's 400, 3 something. And then there's another one called the Bobcat that is about with tax and shipping about $500. But the thing is, there's so much demand right now that orders that you put in, they're back ordered for 2 weeks. So and then there's a halving that's going to happen in August. So we're 124 days. They even have a countdown. So you know what happens with halving, right? With Bitcoin, if you're mining Bitcoin, you're basically you get, when you mine Bitcoin, you get rewarded with Bitcoin tokens, right? And years ago they were getting 12, and every time there's a halving, that gets cut in half. It was 6. I think right now they're getting 3 or 3.5 coins. But just because you're getting less coins doesn't mean it's less money, because when you were getting 20 coins, Bitcoin was $100 a coin. So they were making $2,000 if they if they mined 20 coins in a day, they were making $2,000 a day. But as it got more expensive, it cost more to mine, electricity, and so they got less coins. But obviously the coins went up. So who knows? Imagine with the halving, maybe you only get 2.5 coins a day, but now they're $50 a coin. So, or whatever, $20 a coin. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's kind of cool to get into this kind of mining thing. And it is mining, but at the same time, you're really just it's kind of simple. You're just basically putting a hotspot. You put it in your window. It's a small little kind of, it looks like one of those Android TV box things with the antenna, or it looks like a Wi-Fi router with the bunny ears. And they got a couple different kinds, and you just stick it in your window, and you hope that it gets the best signal, and then you make money. So it's kind of cool, and you make money daily. But anyways, that being said, that's the next step that I'm going to be doing. So hopefully I'm going to take some of these coins that just kind of been sitting there right now, and hopefully they don't pop. So in the next couple months, hopefully they're just Cardano. I've got whatever, $193 in there. Hopefully that doesn't take off too quickly, or before I get more money to replenish those coins. But I'm going to take that money. I'm going to invest it in this because I really think it could be really financially, profitable, I should say. So hopefully that'll work, and we'll see. But once I get the stuff or I get closer, more information, I'll let you guys know. But again, I just found out about this yesterday, so I decided to make a video. I'll probably make more in-depth video soon, but I wanted to keep you guys posted what I'm doing. That way, again, and they're basically saying that maybe in the next week or two, you're not going to be able to get these machines until the fall. So, because they're so back ordered, it's getting very popular. So that's why, I'm letting you guys kind of know right now, and I'll put some description links in there so you guys, if you want to get involved in it, do your homework, do your research, see if it's right for you. But I've been doing a lot of research on it, and I think it's really going to work, and it's worth it. It's worth the, the risk of, $350 to $500. Worst case scenario, whatever. I just lost more money on other dumb things. But if this works, it could be really some life-changing money. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go into the next part of the video where I show you what I'm doing with Bybit. Stay tuned. Hey guys, all right. So take a look at this. I woke up this morning. I had a buy that was my position was at $56,050, and I was already profiting about $30, so I had 230 in there. I had gone down, and when I woke up this morning, the position was still open, and Bitcoin had hit 58,000, so I skyrocketed like all the way up to 318. I put a trail stop. So when it got down to like 57,700, it closed me out. So then I opened up another position. So I'm just with $200 right now. My position right here, as you can see, I got in at 57,480. $2,000 is my position, and I'm up $5 right now. And basically, let's see if this goes up a little higher. I might even just close this out right now, just because I feel like I'm trying to get like $5-10 a day, on average. Right now I'm averaging about $10 a day. Let's see if this is going up. 62, 520. Look at this go. Oh, look, see how quickly that dropped. So like I'm down. I was up $5. Now I'm only up $1.70. But we're gonna keep this here for right now. You can see. Let's take a look at this. You see the red candle all the way to the right, far right. That's basically, it's basically going down right now, and hopefully it'll start going back up, because I bought in at 57. Look, now it's starting to go back up again. Let's take a look at here. 57,586. I bought in at 57,480. So it's up a little bit, a couple bucks. But we want this to get kind of back up there again. That way we can look. See, we're up $3 now. Let's see if this keeps going up, because sometimes this is what happens. It just kind of trades sideways, like up and down a little bit. And if you can catch, like, if it goes up $300-500, you can catch like 1%, like a little bit less than 1% of Bitcoin. You can make, with $200, you can make $20. So if it goes up $300, you can make like, a little more than 0.5%. That'll be $10 on 200. So that's kind of what we're doing right here. And it's just about being careful, because this thing could drop down to 56 and I could lose a lot of my profit. So I want to be very careful. So if you think you made some money for that day, be patient. Let it sit in the regular exchange part of it. Don't trade it yet. Just keep an eye on it, because we know how Bitcoin is so volatile. 58,000, it was very high. It hasn't been like that for a while, and then boom, just dropped. So let's take a look at it. See, like I'm down right now. So we want to be very careful. See, right now 57. What did I buy in at? 57,480. So I'm basically like, it's a little bit less than what I bought it at. So hopefully this will start going up. But you can take a look at these candlesticks. See how that candlestick's coming down all the way to the right over here. So hopefully we can see this start to retrace back again, and we'll see. We'll go from there. 57,413. The one in the middle, which is flashing green and red, that's the actual trading amount. The ones on the top are the people that are trying to buy, and the ones at the bottom, people are trying to sell. So see how it is kind of going down. So see my dollar amount's going down. So we got to be a little careful here because I don't want this to go crashing all the way down. But let's see what happens. I'll give it a little bit more. I think I don't want to lose all my profit for that I made today. Well, I'm still up like $70 from yesterday's profits. I made like about $30 yesterday, and then about 70 today. So it put me at 300. But let's see this. Let's take a look. We could also look to the right down here. If you see down here to the right, when you look at this, this will show you this tiny little bar. Let's see if I can do this with my finger. Where that little cross meets, that's the volume. So when that's red, that means that's how much volume. I mean green, it's how much volume. It's positive. So it's negative. That means that usually the price is going down. See, we're at 57,265. So when that starts turning green, that's when you know that this thing's going to start going up again. So you have to be really careful. See how this is really bottoming out right now? We're now at 57,305, 57,306. Hopefully this will get back to where we were on our trade. So you want to keep an eye on that as well. See, look, 57,369. Okay, so now see how it's turning green? Alrighty, let's go for a ride. 57,384, 57. So this could potentially, you know, if you would have bought in there, okay, and then you see how it was like 57,300. All this has to do is go up to 57,800, and you can make a 1% profit, or you know, technically a 10% profit. Well, 1% profit on your 10x trade. So that would put you at $20, and that's pretty good. Hey, if you do $20 a day on $200 investment, that's $600 a month, right? So right now I'm averaging about $10 a day over the last 13 days that I've been doing this. So, you know, I've taken losses because I'm just in the beginning of learning, but now I'm pretty much like doing positive trades. You know, it does go up and down, but I'm averaging about $10 a day, and hopefully we'll start getting, you know, the $20-$30 average per day, which is like my target. To do about like at least $30 a day. That may be just, you know, maybe 2 trades a day. And just being patient, because this thing, you know, you could get wrecked. What they like to say is where you lose all your money. You get completely liquidated. So we're just keeping an eye on this. See, we're taking a look, see how that candlestick now, it's starting to drop down a little bit. Let's take a look at my dollar amount, see 306, see how it kind of went up. I want to get it, hopefully it can go back, you know, see the volumes there. Another little indicator that I like looking at too is, see to the right of where it says 57,406. Let me hit limit here. To the right of USD. The yellow numbers, 57,420. When you see those numbers going up, that's an indicator that Bitcoin's going to go up. And the same thing, if you see it dropping, it's going to drop. You see that? When it was like 4, now look, it's going to go up hopefully, and then Bitcoin price will start going up. And again, you know, once this starts going positive, you can just hit on the bottom here, close by. You can just click close, or you can set a stop loss if you want to. But I normally don't like putting stop losses. I like doing trail stops, but it's we just got to keep an eye on this. 57,409. See, we're at 57,480. So let's take a look. So yeah, it's 307. It's kind of going up a little bit. Let's see this thing go up. Let's take a look. See, we're getting some volume right here. 57,398. See, that's starting to drop down. You see that? 57. 57,319, 57. See, it's starting to go down. You want this to be in the green, see?
and then the volume will start pumping up. And those are basically they call them candlesticks. So all the green ones was where it was going positive. So we want this. So if you look all the way to the left over here, like if you go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 bars over, you see how that red bar was. So when you see it already like down, usually it's going to go back up again. That's kind of what's happening right now. And so it's just a matter of keeping an eye on this, see how it's starting to pump up again. And if this thing gets to like 57,000, like 700, I'm just going to close it out because it's getting a little too volatile for me right here, and I don't want to lose my money just yet. I want to wait till it, usually like it'll stay around like around the high point for a while, like especially early in the morning, in the afternoon, and then it'll come crashing down. Don't be surprised if this crashes down to like 54,000. So I just want to get out of this trade right now because I feel like this thing will crash. That's just what Bitcoin does all the time. So I'm just gonna, let's see where I'm at right now. 310. I probably would lose a couple bucks if I close right now, which I'm probably gonna do that. Just because I feel like if this thing, let's say 57.5, okay, we're going up a little bit. Let's see it. Let's keep an eye on this. 57.5, 57.6. Let's take a look at my dollar amount. And this is just good practice sometimes, just to kind of see where it goes. You don't have to make money all the time. I mean, it's good to make money, but like Kenny Rogers once said, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. So look at that, 313. See, I'm up. Okay. Let's see if this gets into the 57,600 range. And if it starts going below 57.5, I'm just going to close out because I know this thing. As you watch it, you know that Bitcoin is just going to crash down. That's what's going to happen. Like 57.5, 57.4. As soon as it hits 57,500, I'm closing out. 57.41. Look to the right. You see the yellow numbers. They're kind of going up. So that means that this potentially goes. See that? You get like a few seconds. So you start seeing that crash down. That's when you know. So let's take a look. I'm at 313. Okay, let's see if that gets up. Look at the yellow numbers on the side. That's starting to close out. 57.65. Starting to go down. You know what? Boom. I'm closing out on this trade. Okay, so I'm at 311. I know that this thing is going to crash at any moment. So I made enough profit for today. So I'm just going to hold off and I'm going to wait and I'm going to see where this goes. And so we know now that it can get back to 58,000 range. I don't know if that's like the all-time high. Let's take a look. Let's go into Coinbase and see what the all-time high was for Bitcoin. Let's take a look. I just like looking at the Bitcoin price over here. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin price. Okay, all-time high. Let's see all. 61,000. Okay, so 61,000 is the all-time high price. But we've seen lately, let's take a look at the year chart. Let's go into the month. Lately, that was the all-time high. And we've been seeing it range from 54. I think it even went down to 53 at one point. 58, even ran down to 50,000. So we've been seeing this, especially in the last, let's go in the last week. Let's go this week. 51,000, 53,000, 54,000, 55. Look at this, 55, 56. Back down to 54-ish, 55. Okay, so, we know that it's been around this area. So my next buy-in, I'm probably going to put something like maybe like 55,500 because then that gives me enough room. Like if it drops down to 55,500, it'll buy me in. But then even if it goes down maybe like another 1,000 to 54,500, it'll retrace back again and I can make a pretty decent profit. But, maybe we'll see. I'll probably put in about 55,000. You can always keep adjusting it as you see, but like I said, it's better to be patient because I've already gone through like two cycles where I was at 200 invested and it dropped all the way down to like $49. I did not sell it and I did not get I didn't get liquidated, but I was very close to getting liquidated. Okay. So I just kind of want to show you, you know, where you can get liquidated. Like let's go back into this and I'll show you the trades. Let's see, all orders realized. Let's see if this shows me here. Exit price. Let's see if this. I guess it doesn't show you now, but there's a. It shows you what your liquidation price is. So it's usually like $4,000 or $5,000 less than what you bought in at. And if Bitcoin ever drops to that point, you lose all your money. You know. So the more leverage you use, like I'm using 10x leveraging, you know, the closer that number gets. If you use like 20x leveraging, obviously the higher the profits, but the faster you'll get liquidated. You know. So obviously, instead of like, let's say you bought in at 57,000, your liquidation price would be 52,000 on a 10x leverage. On a 20x leverage, it'd probably be like 54,000, right? So that's where you have to be careful with. So see how we're seeing Bitcoin right now, 57,585. It's probably going to go up and down a little bit, and then crash down really hard. So that's when I'll buy in. But I'll just keep an eye on it. But all right, guys, appreciate it. And stay tuned for more stuff.